Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please, people. Jason Wilcox to be new technical director of Manchester United. That is the reports that broke yesterday. He's at Southampton. Manchester United were trying to negotiate with Southampton. Reports are stating that he's resigned and he will join up, like I said, as the technical director. I was trying to figure out yesterday the difference between a technical director, a director of football. I kind of know, I kind of don't. You lot know me. I'm super honest. I'm not even going to lie to you lot. But one thing I did figure out when I was actually doing some research was Jason Wilcox worked with Omar Barada at Manchester City. So that is a good thing. Also, it seems we are getting footballing people who have been a success. So we will discuss that. Unfortunately, we will discuss that dreadful performance against Brentford. We will also discuss the dreadful game that is coming up against Chelsea on Thursday as well. We will also discuss this dreadful manager. We will also discuss these dreadful individual players. We will also discuss this dreadful team. We will just also discuss how dreadful it is. And I'm glad he's here. I just needed an excuse. Big up to Ryan. He says, "Bun, you flawless. You wallad." Hey, shout out to Ryan each and every time. I'm a wallad. Me.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. As for the cheek to call me a wallad. Let me bring the ManDem in the building anyway. Ivorian's here cracking up. We got Corey in the building as well. We got Sheik in the building. Yes, ManDem. What are you man saying?
What's going on, people? What's going on?
What's going on? Ivorian's finished.
Ryan! Oh my God. Hey, Ryan, don't do that ever again. That's embarrassing. You know, you can't drop bars like that, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was receiving crickets. Like, did you get numbers after that? Because I don't think he did. Like, they just ignored the comments that he said in it and just continued the chat. That's what it looked like to me.
I don't know. Well, VAR the thing could do a replay once.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. As for
you can see Young City there. I saw that the VAR red card, Ryan. You know, because that's what Young City was saying.
Let's watch it one more time.
Let's watch it one more time, man.
I thought you were going to play the other edit.
We gonna get to the remix. Don't worry, hey, we gonna get to the remix.
One more time. One more time.
Hey, I got you. Of course, of course.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right,
big up the panel. As for
you see the smile, yeah. You see the smile he done. Like he thought, like this is a bit mad. I shouldn't have said that.
Hey, the PGMOL have spoken. You know, reckless speech that Ryan just did there. Potentially, you know, could get yourself into trouble. I would say that was a bit harassy as well. Red card.
Hey, red card. I wasn't even gonna get to it, but you in the chat calling me out, so I was like, we're gonna get to it. But you don't run up the likes first and foremost. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Please make sure you share this across all the socials as well. Retweet and like from Twitter, X, at That's Me Flawless, and at Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you follow both. And on top of that, and Instagram as well, at That's Me Flawless, and also Sarcasm City TV. And subscribe to all the ManDem as well. Subscribe to Big Six Bands, subscribe to Chic TV, also subscribe to Ivorian Spice as well. And of course, subscribe here to Sarcasm City TV, roll to 11K, hit the notification bell as well. Big up to everybody in the chat, bar Ryan as well. We got Walsh United in the chat, says yes, sir. Big up Warrior J, I see you. Gaming for life as well. Warrior J, thanks for putting the quotes in regards to Jason Wilcox in the chat as well. Of course, Ivorian's in the chat. You lot again, subscribe to his channel, same to Sheik. Big up Robert Kingsman as well. We will get into this because he says the players Wilcox improved is mad. Yeah, Barada did work with him at Manchester City, because that's one thing I did read in the article. So I was like, okay, it makes sense then. It makes sense. Man says, what do you rate Jason Wilcox out of 15? 16. Keegan75 says Fletcher is gone because he's our technical director. At least we are getting footballing people. It's footballing people in these positions, which is the good thing as well. But we'll start with you, Ivorian. We'll go to you on this, family. Jason Wilcox. Thoughts? He's set to become the new technical director at Manchester United. Thoughts and feelings on it?
First of all, I welcome the news that we're replacing Darren Fletcher, who we still to this day don't know what he actually does, but he did give us a little insight.
No, don't do that to Fletch.
Bro.
He's the technical director.
I see Fletch on match days. Technical director shouldn't be on a match day. Technical director shouldn't be in the pictures where the players are training and all that kind of stuff, you know, and acting like he's a coach.
Important role at the club, man. What are you talking about?
hands on roll, man. It's a hands on roll. It's a hands on roll.
There's a clip where he's talking to Rio, and Rio asked him, like, what is your actual position? And he said, well, I'm technically a technical director, but I'm more with the first team squad. So I'm just like, okay, all right.
Basically, he's the man's just there meme, innit? That's what it is.
He also said, I think in another interview, he said that he's like the pathway from the youth team into the first team. So let's say the link between the reserves and ushering them into the first team to see if they're all right and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just glad that he's gone because, of course, I thought he got into that job under the mates rate situation, jobs for the boys. And I'm glad that he's going. I'm actually happy that we're actually bringing in someone that's competent, that can do his job even better, who's had the experience as a head of youth development at Manchester City, making sure the pathway from the youth team to the first team is a success. But let's be honest with you, the only pathway that I've seen from Manchester City's youth team is Phil Foden, and I can't remember anyone else from that youth, from the academy straight into the first team. But it's still a work because you're seeing people like Rico Lewis. Maybe his past work is coming into light, like Rico Lewis going in there. You know, maybe like that guy called Bobs. I don't know his first name. Oscar Bobs.
Maybe Romeo Lavia as well. He could be another one.
I'm very sure he was there when Jadon Sancho was coming through the ranks and maybe tried to usher him through the first team. But we all know that Jadon Sancho wanted more first team football and ended up at Dortmund. You know, I'm happy that we've got someone that knows his job. And of course, he's also the director at Southampton. So he's going into a technical director role. It's looking like it's building up to be a good recruitment team. The only thing I can say, guys, is that, I'm not all in for this trying to assemble the Avengers of the best of the British Avengers. I would like to see a bit of foreign import because to me, I look at I have to say no Diddy. Wilcox? That's his name, right? Yep.
Wilcox.
No Diddy.
That's not that's not
No Diddy.
good. That's not AO.
It's a bit mad still. Yeah. So men like Will, yeah.
After some of the wild stuff you've said, and that's where you're drawing the line, I've worried. But
I have to draw the line.
Is that where you're drawing some of the stuff?
I just wanted to throw no Diddy in there. I just wanted to throw no Diddy. I need to practice it. But yes, the only thing that I have to say is that I would like to see a bit of experience in recruiting someone from Europe that's been there, that's working at a top team. Because I feel like the people that we're bringing in, their knowledge might be limited to just UK and England based and not having that exposure in the European market or working for a European club. Because so far we've brought in Beretta. He's got a zuberous amount of knowledge and he's worked with Barcelona. He's worked with Man City. I trust that. With Will coming in as well, he's worked for Man City. I know that he can do it at a big club, but it's his first time venturing into a new role. But however, the question is, does he have that experience and knowledge outside of the UK? Just like the way we're trying to bring in Dean Ashworth, does he have that experience outside the UK? Because they can bring the best players in within the UK, but I also want to see the joint venture of bringing someone else that's got the experience and the know-how in working in the European market, and not just the European market, the South American market. I know we want to bring in the best recruitment team, but it doesn't only have to be just UK and Brexit, the best of the British to come in and work for us. It has to be a mixture. You can have a 60% of British, but at least have some kind of foreign import, where it's South America or Europe, or even Africa or Asia. Someone that has that knowledge and know-how and has been there, worked in the other top European clubs, But apart from that, it's a thumbs up because, again, it's excellent news for Manchester United. The only thing that I would say is that we need people to come in immediately, not at the end of the season where the work's meant to be done. We want you here prepared. As soon as you come in, you know who we're going for, you know who we're going to go and buy, because it's kind of scary for everyone that we've been linked. They're all coming in at the end of the season, maybe June, maybe July.
I think it's because they can only, I think how it works. I think it's because of how it works. The reason why that is
their resignation.
They can only officially start. However, they should be working. I would think they are working like currently. Like Omar Barado, I'm saying Corey's boy is working right now. Even though,
definitely. That's what, because at the moment, he's on what, gardening leave. He's chilling.
So
he can still talk to
even that's what I'm saying. So, like for instance, the reason it shows he's working is because Wilcox is his guy. So it's like that goes to show, even though he's not officially started, he's having these conversations. He would have had ideas from the jump in regards to who he wants to bring in. And with obviously we haven't got a DOF yet, and I get what you're saying about not just wanting it to be British, but it did work at Manchester City. I don't know who their DOF was at the time, but they're gonna bring in their people. I do trust them. It seems that they're on the right path with that. That's one thing I will say about Barada. Like Wilcox makes sense because, like I said, it's not just someone he just picked out a name. No, I've worked with you before and we've had success before. So I have no issue with that. If you go and get like, it actually seemed for the first time in a long time off the pitch, there actually seems to be a plan with Manchester United, which is crazy.
I've seen the obvious things being done here, you know, just.
Hey, but Corey, how long have we not had that where we've not seen the obvious things be done and the basics?
I hear that, but that's for me. That's nothing to celebrate right now. There's nothing to celebrate, and reason being is because you know we're bringing in somebody that's been there through the Champions League lifting, been there through the Premier League, numerous Premier League lifting in Barada himself. So you know him doing this stuff is just the obvious things, and until I see something else that's like a bit, you know, I didn't expect you to do that, and you know, you've changed my mind a bit. Until then, you're just doing the standard stuff for me. You haven't earned your money. You
no. Don't get mistaken. He's definitely not earned it. It's definitely not earned the money. I'm just saying, for the first time in a long time, we're doing two things. One, you mentioned the obvious. I can't remember the last time off the pitch that we was doing obvious. And two, we're doing the basics. Now, is there a long ways to go? Absolutely. But I'm just happy to see us doing the basics, because I had my doubts about that. I had doubts about us doing the obvious. Like I really did. I was like, I'm not sure. But they seem to be doing it.
In the comment, someone said, "Oh, I hope they're working on outgoings." For me, I feel like that's our biggest thing.
Okay, go on, talk about it.
Like if he, like, because like certain people are at that club right now, and some people be like, "Oh, look at them, they're on this money, they can't be sold." I want to see something like put a little spanner in the mix, like Bruno, you're out. Like I want to be like, bro, like you're selling Bruno Fernandes, like Rashford's gone. You know what I mean? Like people like Maguire, McTominay, they've been linked to leaving already. So that's stuff that's like, if it happens, we kind of expected it already. I want to see these big names in that team leaving, because clearly they have failed to do their job at my club. So you know, that's something I'm more looking forward towards, rather than seeing who can come in, because we can already bring in the big name players in. It's been like that for years. We can that isn't an issue. Paying 100 million for that, what is it, that CDM João Neves or centre midfielder, like I'm seeing links to that as well. You know, like I want to just see something like Bruno, you're gone. Or Anthony, you're
looking to be surprised by something that goes on rather than just the obvious, which makes sense. I'm with you on that. I'm just glad that we are actually doing the basics. I feel like
we should be looking forward towards, rather than just looking at like people coming in, because we can always get people in. That isn't our issue. It's
in regards to players, I'm just glad that we actually seem to be getting footballing people in the hierarchy. That's what I'm happy about. And again, there seems to be, I can't stress this enough, how there seems to be a plan. Like Barada going to get Wilcox makes sense, because they've had success together. He's been in that role before, and he's worked with him. So it's not a guessing thing. It's like, I've worked with him before. We need this. Let me go and get him. Which again, is it the basics? Yes. But we've not been doing the basics on and off the pitch. How often do we talk about it on the pitch where it's like, hey, can you just string 5-6 passes together? Not even go forward. Not even go into the final third. Just hold on to hey, you see the guy in the same color shirt as you? Can you pass the ball to him? That's all we need you not to do for a couple minutes. And we can't even do that. And that's the equivalent of this on the pitches. Oh, well, I've worked with him before. Yeah, let me go and get him. Which, again, I had my doubts over just because I don't trust any of us. Like, Barada, we'll see. Like, we will see. But this is a step in the right direction. And someone mentioned Dan Ashworth. Dan Ashworth, I believe, he was linked to the director of football.
Yes,
it's not the same thing. But there seems to be hiccups with that. Yeah, this is technical director. Yeah. This is technical director. So technical director of football, even though they work together, is not the same role. And that's what I was saying at the start of the show in regards to trying to figure out the difference. And it wasn't just me, because when I Googled it, it like popped up, in that suggested
those two working together.
Yeah. So let's say it was Ashworth who was coming in as director of football. Him and Wilcox would work together, because the technical director, they work more like, with youth players stepping up into the first team. There's more differences, but that's the major one I seen. Whereas the director of football is more hands-on with just recruitment. He's the guy. But obviously they work similar because they're all under the same they're in similar fields, which they should be. I know Omar Barada will work with that. I'm sure the scouting team will work with that as well. And it seems to be coming together. But again, I'm waiting to see. Let's see who this director of football is.
Is it Barada that's sanctioning these?
Yes, Barada's the guy.
Yeah.
So everything falls with your guy, man.
Make a note of that.
That's why I was reading that he will be the guy that'll decide Eric Ten Hag's future and not the owner, Ratcliffe. So we'll see what he does.
Guys,
so wait, Barada decides the future.
Yeah, that's what I read last week. Will be the one that makes the decision.
Let me make a note of that.
Not Jim Ratcliffe, because Jim Ratcliffe is just the owner. He doesn't want to get himself too involved.
That's how it should be, though.
Go on. Talk about it.
Yeah, that's why we're looking to sign or get these type of people in their position. We just talked about Darren Fletcher. He calls himself a technical director, but does he do anything in that position right now? This is the problem with certain people that we have at the club right now. His position is a technical director, but he hangs out with the first team way more. So it's like now, same thing for me too. Is like I'm not gonna get gassed or like super excited that we're getting someone like Wilcox and something like that. Even though I think like he with City, I've heard that City tried to sell Palmer and he actually stopped that. He took him off the list of selling players, and then Palmer actually turned into a first team player for City. So he's been part of stuff like that, and yes, he was part of Romeo Lavia as well. So he's helped get significant funds from Manchester City through the academy, something that could help us out as well. Like we sold Zidane Iqbal for $1 million last year. We could have had more money than that. Like there's certain players that we've sold where we could have generated more funds, and that was also an issue at our club. So I'm happy to see that we're looking to get people in their actual position. And just like Corey said, it all goes down to Omar Barada. And I would like to trust Omar Barada in this situation. You're getting paid big bucks to do your job. So I would like to trust you to get all these things right. Not right away, but at least look like you have some sort of direction or some sort of like purpose that you're looking towards. And that's just my thing. So I'm cool with it. Like, cool. Go ahead and get that Dan Ashworth guy too, and start working on this. Start fixing this mess. Like, get to work, man. That's just what it is for me. So,
I'm just super happy that we are actually just hiring people who actually have the experience in football, and not just hiring those who come in and say, and when you ask them what's your experience, and they tell you I've got a degree in economics and I play football manager, you're hired. Yeah, it's not that situation. It's more than that. Yes, you play football manager, you got a degree in economics, but which club have you worked under? Okay, I've worked on so and so. What have you achieved? What's your measuring? What's your philosophy? We're asking real footballing questions when we're hiring these guys. What would you bring to the table except for money? Because we can make that money. We're Manchester United. We can sell bread for £1 million with our name on it, bro. That's Manchester United for you. That's how big we are. We sell training grounds for record fees. Just a training ground alone. We sell just to have your name on our shirt, naming right, for a record amount of fees. So it means nothing to us. It's about what you do in your credentials. So hats up to the guys. They're finally getting their job done, job right, doing the basics by hiring footballing people to do the footballing roles, and not just bankers and those who are just here to make money and flip things over and not really care about the football club progressing and being successful on the pitch. That's one thing I have to understand. I don't understand about the Glazers. I've always said it before. I've always been confused about their business mind, because I'm a businessman. I know that I'm only successful because of the product that I sell and the service that I give out. And our service is the football. And if the football's not good, you won't make money. Everything will just drop down. You know, you can talk to as much people to turn around the sponsorship, but if the product itself is not well, it doesn't taste good, it's not, the consumers are not enjoying it and they're hating it, your reputation will go down the drain, the money goes down. So fix what's the main problem. The bread and butter is the football, the success. Success comes with money. Everyone knows that. Success comes with huge reward. And that reward is the money, the sponsorship. If there's no success, the sponsorship will only go down. We can only carry that name, Manchester United, for as long as we can, until it no longer holds weight, and that's it. You can't do anything more. But hats up to the guys just doing the basics. That's all we need. Basics being done, and then we work from there. And I'm with you guys, Corey and Sheik. I'm not like super excited. I want to see them doing their job and seeing the results. You know, as much as it's nice to get Beretta in, Wilcox in, and maybe potentially Dan Ashworth, it means nothing to me until I see results on that pitch filtering through. So but good luck, and I hope it all works out, because we're praying that it works out. We're tired of this. We're all tired, man. It's been, God knows, over 10 years.
I don't listen. As I said from before, I don't care who Man United bring in. Like, Barada's sanctioned. The only person I can be on is Barada. I can't be on anyone else because he sanctioned all of this stuff for me. So I'm only on him. My eyes are solely on this brother. Like, you're bringing in all these people. Like, some people may say they don't like it. Some people may say there's always going to be controversial at Man United. So you have taken opportunity to bring in this person, bring in other people that you trust, and I'm assuming you're going to be developing a system as to who we recruit, how we recruit them. You're also going to be developing a side of play for the club, how the club produces football, rather than how the manager should be producing our football. Because at the end of the day, you can't bring a manager in if you don't even know your style of play. So with all of that, like, by the way, I'm not expecting him to do it straight away. Like, he can't produce miracles. I understand that. So I'm gonna give you got 2 years. For me, you got 2 years to get your act together. And in 2 years, I expect results.
I think that's fair. Like, in regards to, that's what I'm looking for is success. Like, what I'm looking for you to do is just implement, again, I'll say it, the basics. That's what I need you to do. And you seem to be on the right track in that. Like, we've actually, in the kitchen, we've not actually hired a chef. We ain't even spoken about whether the dishes are good. But we actually have a chef in the kitchen, rather than just having the cleaner in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And you got the two chefs as the waiter. You know, like no. We actually have people in there.
Tell me what type of food we're cooking.
This.
Like, I want to know this stuff. You know?
Yeah. And it seems that we are on the right track, because he's went, like, I can't state this enough. He's went and got somebody he knows, and that's where I'm at. Because we bear in mind, notice how in this whole time we've been talking, we haven't even spoken about success. We've not even spoken about winning games. Like, Corey's just talking there about style of play, which is something you can implement. That should be done before the manager gets it. The manager shouldn't be telling us, if it's a restaurant, this is the food we're going to cook. No. The restaurant is this. This is the cuisine we make. This is what you cook. Because then it narrows down who you then go and get. But again, here the things I'm talking about is just simple things. And these are people who are paid millions upon millions to do this job. And Omar Barada will see. I know Corey's on his case, but we will see. He's on the clock, as is everybody else there, as is Wilcox, as is whoever the DOF is, the scouting department, recruitment team, medical staff, whoever the next manager is, players, like whoever else is negotiating, all of these things, man. Everybody's on the clock. Go on, Sheik. Was you gonna say something?
Hey, man, yeah. Omar Barada, bro, he on some Nick Fury settings right now. He going up to everyone. He's saying, yo, I got an Avengers initiative. I got this initiative at United Football Club right now. I need you. And he trying to hire all these people, bro. And think of it. If the Avengers did not work out and defeat Loki in the first movie, right? Who are we looking at? We're looking at...
we looking at you. Hey, we looking at you. You know what I'm saying? We looking at you.
You assembled all of them. You could have picked somebody else, but you decided to go with all of these. So we're looking at you, man. Like
you could have went and found the X-Men. Hey, you went with these ManDem.
You could have used a Fantastic Four. You could have used anybody else, but you decided to go with Iron Man, Captain America, all these guys, right? So it's like as simple as that, man. We're looking at you. We are looking at you, Nick Fury. But same in this case too, like because he's worked with all these people too, it makes sense why he's going towards them. Because if you could say he's generated some sort of success while working with these people, and maybe he has a good relationship with them. So it makes sense why he's trying to go and get out his pick. But it's good that, you know, our ownership and everybody who's involved in all this stuff is looking at Omar Barada to go and make those decisions, not themselves. Because that's where we've gone wrong previously, in previous years, where they've taken the initiative to go and do all this type of work. Now we've hired people to go ahead and do this type of work, which I'm okay with. And I'd like to see that. And Corey made a very good point. 2 years is perfect, because in the first year, I think you need to fix this mess. You need to let players go who need to go. A year later is when you can actually start doing your work, where you try to recruit, you try to get the new ones, all of that type of stuff. Not saying we can't do it within a year as well, but I think a year at least is needed to fix this mess right now. Like, people who don't need to be here need to go. So start off with that, but we move.
You know, can I just add one thing? Guys, throughout all of this fixing up, I've never seen so much drama when it comes to non-playing staff, you know. I've never seen the amount of drama that's been coming out when we got Beretta. Beretta has decided to resign. Okay, Beretta has thrown his resignation. He won't be working for Man City. Next couple of hours there, Beretta has joined Manchester United. And you see Dean Ashford, Newcastle want 20 million. Beretta has thrown his gardening leave. It's so much drama just for non-playing staff asking for 20 million. It's enjoyable to read, you know, that it's not players that we're getting. It's not players that saying, no, I'm not going, this and that, no, I refuse, and then bringing out statements and articles. It's non-playing staff. And look at this, Wilcox as well. Like, within a matter of hours, Wilcox has decided that he doesn't want to be at Southampton. Southampton are not very pleased. He's threw in his resignation. He's decided to join Manchester United. It's enjoyable right now, man. I wonder who's next, man, because I'm waiting for the next person so I can enjoy some more of this news, man.
And that's what it is in regards to the whole, when people started to cut you off, was talking about Dan Ashworth and the whole Manchester United. We don't want to pay the 20 million, maybe. I'm just glad that if we have decided, okay, you're not worth 20 million, don't pay the 20 M's.
Yep.
If we're saying you are not worth it, like, you aren't the only director of football out there. So if we do, because I've seen people complain about that, and I will defend like Barada and everybody else doing the deal in regards to that. If they've decided he's not 20 M's, don't pay the 20 M's, because we can't sit here and turn around and say we want people to stop taking liberties in negotiations with Manchester United, and we want them to have a fixed price point. And then when we actually stick to that fixed price point, it's, why is the deal taking so long? Why don't we just pay the 20 million? Because that's what we've been doing off the pitch, and in particular on the pitch. And like, we've been doing that with players. Yeah, go on.
And what's more enjoyable, I feel like Manchester United, we're like Omale, and all the guys, the stuff that we're trying to recruit is like the guy with his girlfriend, and we're in a concert. We're like, is there any hot ladies out here? And then we're pointing at you. You're with your thing, your man, Southampton, Newcastle. You're coming to the stage with us, bro. We're pulling down those curtains, and we're gonna piss you off, because that's what it's been like. The clubs are pissed off. Southampton are angry and upset, you know, that we're still in their thing. But it's enjoyable, man. It just shows how much those non-playing stuff are willing to work for Manchester United. They'll literally drop anything. They'll drop everything that they're doing just to come over. The drama's been very good, man. But big up to the club.
So
man.
What are you saying, Man United? What are you saying, Man United's big up people. So what are you saying, Man United's like that guy's gal, innit? So we're the guy that, do you know what I'm saying? When she got dragged on stage and then my man walked out the concert.
Yeah. Trust me, bro. Man, I had to pull the cards. I said, this is what we're gonna do to your thing, Southampton. You know, Man City. This is what we're doing to your thing. You know, you get me? Like, I know you're upset, you're hating. You're walking home alone.
It's also the fact that whoever does get into this position of bringing United back, that you're doing legacy things right there to try to bring United back to where they belong. That you're going to be applauded for years and years to come. So who would not want to be part of this project, a new project that they think that, you know, might work, or they're looking towards being it successful? Everyone would try to be part of this. I think that's part of it, but also United by name, we're going to pay the big bucks. They're going from Southampton to United. It's really a no-brainer. So it's like, people will do it for sure. So, but yeah, man, it's like everybody wants to, like, this is what I'm saying too about the manager as well. If this manager, whoever this new manager might be, if we get a new manager, he's going to be applauded for years to come for turning this shit around. And I think that's going to be a huge thing on like his resume going forward too, if he tries to, you know, have a successful career in the managerial aspect. He could get appointed by bigger clubs in the future too if he turns this shit around. So it's like definitely, this job is one of the most difficult jobs right now. There's been managers who've come, great managers who've been, goats of this game who've come to this club and not been successful. So it's like everyone's looking at this job to be, can I be that person who brings United back to where they belong? And it's like
even Southgate's looking at it, thinking, "Yeah, I'll take the ship."
Man,
no, Leon, don't do
Leon,
that. Don't
you
do
just
that, please,
you
please,
just didn't have to bring that up, man.
Yeah,
I told man it's a possibility. I told man it's a possibility. You don't know how shameless these guys. I'm on Ineos watch, man. These guys can be shameless, but you know what? It sounds good, man.
The Brexit Avengers could be potentially mean that Southgate might be that guy.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
he might be Iron Man.
It sounds like
if he goes get Southgate, that means you just went and hired, like, you just went and got Groot or something like that. You was like, yo, you're gonna be my first Avenger. You know what I'm saying?
I just hope Southgate is Iron Man so he can do that and pass away.
The Southgate deal. I want to know that. Who would sanction it?
No one.
You know who would sanction it, Corey.
We know who.
Oh, your guy Moredo.
This guy Omar, man. It's Omar.
So
Big O.
It's Big O.
But Big O.
I've got to be on him. I have to be on my man.
Do you know why I just don't believe this news, Corey? I don't believe it because Big O's got a vision and philosophy of the way he wants Manchester United.
Big O. Why are we calling him Big O?
That's what we call him now.
Oh yeah, Leon, you missed it because since Corey has been on here the past couple of weeks, he's just been talking about Barada and how he's looking at decision. He's saying, this is on you. You've come here with this big reputation,
of course,
having success at Manchester City, having success at Barcelona. And Corey's not wrong. It's just funny. But he is right on what he's saying. And he's
me personally, it's Omar. For now, it's Omar Parada until he's. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Parada. Are you here for the bag? Are you here for the Parada? Or are you actually here as Beretta? Are you actually here for the team?
One thing I will say, I think he's here to actually do a good job. I would say
Yeah.
That's the funny thing, Flawless. We think. Let's see.
Yeah, we think that's all we can do, though.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what? One thing I will say, Leon, is a lot of the time I didn't think the others were here to do a good job. Everyone else before him, so that's a step in the right direction. I didn't think anybody in the hierarchy before him. People are hiring Myrtle, Fletcher as the technical director. You lot ain't here to do a good job. That's one thing I can say for sure, because you're not even hiring people who are
jobs for the boys.
Directors. Yeah, at least Wilcox is a technical director. He's actually been in the role before. Same with Omar Baradi, he's actually done the role. So we've actually signed a striker who actually has played striker.
Of course, he ain't anyone's friend. That's what you need to. He ain't anyone's friend. This ain't no friend vibe thing.
Where was Barada at City? Wasn't he a step below that he?
No, he was the C.
I think there was a few guys involved.
No, he was the C because he was the COO, which is the one below the CEO. So you have the CEO, that's the head honcho, and then just below that is the COO, and then everybody else.
What's he at Man United?
So basically, he's got promotion. He wants to push.
He's the head honcho.
Yeah, taking a step
make a difference.
Yeah, he's taking a step up. But it's a this guy.
So right now he's the chief footballing operational city. Chief operational officer at City Footballing Group. So he oversees all the brothers and sisters clubs as well.
Oh,
so he's COO. Yeah, COO is second. You're not no scrub. You have say. So it's we just mentioned in the Avengers. You might have the head honcho. Let's say it's Captain America or Iron Man, but then Thor's right there. He was 4 at Manchester City. Now you're Captain America or Iron Man. So it's you still play a tremendous role. Yeah. You still play. Don't get mistaken. You weren't no side man. You are part of the main story. And now you took a step up. You've gone from second in command to first in command. And the CEO and the COO work closely anyway. So it's they're gonna be, but now you are the head honcho. You oversee everything. So we'll probably go get COO. Yeah, he's Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. He's assembling all of these people. All right, man. Let's get to work. Like I said, if they hadn't beaten all these people in the movies, right? We're looking at Nick Fury crazy, bro, because you're the one who assembled all these people. So it's the same thing. We got to keep the same energy from
same energy. Well, and big up to Jacob. He says, big up the panel, looking like some 16 out of 10. for real. And that being said, yo, you lot, everyone's seen the original. Yeah, check the remix stuff. Check the remix.
By the way, can I just say the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
I big up the panel. I told as for Yo, that remix is A1, yo.
Hey, you know, Ryan, you can never be my sideman, bro. You can never be my sideman in a rave.
I was howling, yo. I seen that late last night. I was howling, yo. I was like, what remix, yo? Look at Corey's face, yo. Man, it's just disappointing, yo.
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment, isn't it? You know when you get secondhand embarrassment, I don't know what to say to like. It's just mad, isn't it? Like,
yo, the remix is fire, yo. I thought the original was cold, but yo, the remix, yo.
Oh my god, I'm actually.
And the way it's like, all right, you just sit right.
Oh my God, yo, the remix, yo. Oh shit, yo, that is a brilliant remix. And I was a fan of the original. Oh,
did he leave? Did they know the situation that you have to leave the stream? You know that, right?
Oh my
God,
they leave the stream? They did so dirty. Yan City did not move. You know what I'm saying? She didn't blink.
He stayed on the stream.
She's just sitting there like.
Hey, hats up to Ryan, you know. I would have come off the stream as soon as I dropped that and got no reception because it's embarrassing.
Yo, this stupid thing. Yo, look at the Corey's like, yo, I feel embarrassed, man. Yo.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh my God.
Yo, my signal went. Yeah, what was that? What was that clip that you played? That was hilarious.
I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, we run the remix again, people. Second premiere of the remix. 1 second.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. I told as for.
Hey, no, it's your reaction, bro. And then Ryan's reaction, bro. Ryan, oh my God. Hey, Ryan, you can't come out. You can't come on the stream for 3 or 4 months. You're banned, bro, because that's embarrassing.
No, we banned it for that. We're banned it for 16 days. Oh my God. Yo,
I missed that twice as well. You know, my signal was too gazy.
I think you probably missed it, Leon, man. You're probably too.
Shit!
You're on the road,
I don't know what's better, the remix or the original, yo. And you know what's crazy? Someone gonna remix it again. That's the funniest.
Yeah, play that later, innit? I missed that twice. That's funny.
Oh yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, don't worry, man. I said it to you. Don't worry, man. I seen that yesterday. Oh shit, I was howling. You know what I'm saying? I was. All right, cool. Like, let's
compose yourself, flawless, man. Compose yourself,
you know what's making me laugh, yo? Corey's response, because De Niro's response was the exact same, yo. Just disappointed, yo. Look at Corey.
And then it's when Flawless went like he just went. Yeah. No, big up the chat here, like
big up.
We just keep it stepping. Hey, love that. Yeah, even Jacob played it on this stream. Even the community now. You got a big community over there. Don't do that, Jacob. How many members you got? Make sure you lot subscribe to United Spurs of America. Says now in on the 16 out of 10 jokes. It's a movement. Oh yeah, because Ryan even DM'd me and he's like, yo, every stream, every comment section I'm in, I see 16 out of 10 jokes everywhere. Hey, this is a movement, man. Beautiful sayings. Wait till we play that remix on the Back Again podcast. You know what I'm saying? It'll be Friday, people. We running that. This is going nowhere. Man. 16 out of 10 merch might be coming soon, people. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go.
16 out of 10 tees might be out there. You know how much I'm going to sell them for? You guessed it, people. £16, 10p. But anyways, run up the likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell. Oh, shit. I need... All right. Anytime I watch that clip every day, just to clarify for you, like it's just because... just because it's funny. Even my aunt messaged me and was like, what's 16 out of 10? What does that mean? I'm like, yeah.
We're still trying to know 16 out of 10.
Don't worry about it. Auntie, don't worry about
it. You don't even know. Oh, shit. Shout out to Ryan, though, yo. Oh, Jesus.
Right. It's crazy.
But yeah, we'll go to you, Leon. Technical director, Jason Wilcox. It seems he will be leaving. Well, reports are saying he's resigned from Southampton. He will be coming to Manchester United. He's worked with Barada before. He isn't DOF, it's technical director, so thoughts.
Where's he worked with Barada before?
City. He worked with him at Manchester City.
What? So he went from City to Southampton?
Yes, I believe so. I'll tell you now. I'll let you know.
He was a head of youth development.
Okay, so that was going to answer my next question.
Now he's director of football at Southampton, so he took a step up.
Yeah, I was going to ask him what team he was part of building in Southampton, whether he was part of that Poch era, but obviously that doesn't sound like it's
no.
He's
there right now.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking here now. So he joined. He joined City in the coaching staff in 2012 as an academy coach. A year later, he made the step up to the under-18s as their head coach and oversaw a national championship title and 2 FA Cup youth finals. 2017, after a spell in the job on an interim basis, he was appointed the role of academy director. Then on 20th of January 2023, so that's recent, Wilcox was appointed as director of football at Southampton. Yeah, and then he joined Southampton as
the guy's ambitious to go from a coach of the youth team.
Yeah, go on, talk about him.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you want your technical director. So that's his role, technical director, right?
Yes, technical director. Yeah.
Or sporting director, same thing. Yeah. So you want them to have a key link with the youth as well. So that sounds
that's what they do.
Positive.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, what is his role as well to do with transfers? Not scouting, but is his.
Yeah, so I googled this, and this is like very basic definition of it. But yes, technical director not only does have a say on youth players going into the first team, but they do have a say on transfers as well. But obviously not as much as the director of football, but they do work together and hand in hand.
So it sounds like he's going to be a part of putting that. Yes, sounds like he's going to be a part of putting that system together, because obviously we don't need a summer whereby we are just buying like players to try and solve our problem. We need an actual identity and what is the system and style of play we want to play, and then fit people around that just in case the manager doesn't work. That's what we need. That's what we're desperate for. So okay, so it sounds positive to have somebody that can obviously spot talent and obviously probably looks at players and thinks, because when you look at a whole academy, you're looking at what percentage would we say, guys? Less than 20% that actually make it through to becoming top level footballers.
But what we should do if the academy does get better, even if the players don't make it at Manchester United, make it to the point and they're at a level where we're actually selling them. Even if we sell, let's say we sell 4 players. Let's say we sell 4 academy players, for example, for 5 million. That's just 20 million just made there.
Exactly. We shouldn't be letting people like Iqbal go for less than $1 million. That's crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the stupidness there.
Too, man.
But there should be more options than it shouldn't just be Iqbal. There should be Iqbal and others. If there's 3-4 others, and then like it should be not, all right, let's not go get one big fee for one of them. If you sell 4 or 5, then it becomes, and let's say you get 30 million for 5-6 players. Okay, then you can use that 30 million or 20 million in regards to going to improve the first team potentially.
Yeah, because one of the like slightly uncomfortable conversations that people don't like about United is we don't have an identity as a club. People go, oh, our identity is winning under Fergie and it's not class of 92. It's not an identity. Do you know what I mean? Like that was the era of success. Like there's a difference. Like what is our identity? Like try and describe Man United football to people. Oh yeah, we just attack and we score goals and we win. That's not solid enough for me. You don't go to Sarad and Sugar or Dragon's Den and ask for investment and say, yeah, the food's great, man. I've got a food product. It's absolutely brilliant. They're like, well, where's the rest of the business plan? You see like Claude Littner on The Apprentice, the bald guy, just chucks people out of business meetings because their business plan. Have you ever seen that episode where the guy came with the business plan?
Of course.
Like 3 pages and he was like, what the fuck's this? Get out the door.
He's like, get out, man. You've been buried. Like,
my man didn't even sit down. He's like, whoa, don't sit down. Don't sit down. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? So, that's literally how it went. It's hilarious. So I hope that it sounds good to have somebody that probably is good at spotting talent and knowing what it takes to get through to a certain level of success as a youth player, but also probably somebody that can break down the basics of how to maybe structure a football club and what's on the pitch a bit. So sounds positive to me, but what's the situation with Ashraf? Too much money, so we're going for this guy.
So reports, I'm hearing different reports, but I've not heard anything from any credible source. But that seems to be the stumbling block is the 20 M's, which I'm cool with. Like I said, if Manchester United have set their price, and let's say it's 10 million, so we're saying we don't want to pay any more than 10 million. Newcastle want 20. Okay, like we just move on. Like that's what it should be. Or like with the Wilcox situation, because reports came out stating that we was struggling with the compensation with Southampton. He resigned. They're saying he resigned so he can join us, type of thing. So
he's currently resigned recently.
Yeah.
He's resigned. Done.
Yeah, he's resigned. This is yesterday.
He's making his move.
Yeah, he's making his moves. Like, I want to go to Manchester United, and we were struggling with Southampton. and that's what you have to be is ruthless. And I like this type of ruthless approach.
Like, I also like the fact that it's not everywhere, because you just said it's not a solid source. Not to say that what you're saying is incorrect, but I like how it's not everywhere, because I can't be bothered with everything being everywhere all the time. And then we drag through the whole summer. It's stupid. I just rather have, like, when Malacia signed, it was like just happened. I'd rather just have things like that. So yeah, man.
And it seems to be that way because Barada was like that. Wilcox is like that as well. It's like, yeah, like these things, it's okay, this is the guy we want to go and get him type of thing. And even
there's going to be a couple of obvious signings, like if United get linked to Tony or something like that in the summer, it's like, yeah, cool, there's going to be some obvious ones, but most of the time I just want things to just happen, because I'm bored. Like, it's just so boring. Like, how are these media outlets able to just spin everything? I just get bored of it, man. Do you know what I mean?
You get tired of doing like 4 streams about one player that we're meant to be signing. You know, like, when are we going to get to the completed bit? We've done 4 streams. I'm not Flores. We've been there, innit? We've done like 4 streams on.
And it's like Frankie de Jong. You know, like,
that's PTSD right there.
Yeah.
Trying to find
agreement made.
Trying to find different pictures of Frankie de Jong for the thumbnail. So it just doesn't look the same.
It's basically like telling your brethren that you're in love with this gal, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go meet her and all that. Yeah. And then it's a night out. You're all there together. You go and meet her and you say, yeah, it's wicked when we're a vibe together. Then you walk in the club and she's with someone else. And you're just like an idiot in front of your brethren. Like, do you know what I mean? That thing you said you love. It's over there, grinding on my man. Cool. Safe.
But exactly that. That's exactly what it is. But we will see in regards to Barada, what Barada does. Wilcox, obviously, when it'll be official. DOF has not been officially signed yet. But I just like the fact we're actually being linked to a DOF. That is the positive. Same way we've been linked to new managers and we haven't approached anybody. I fully believe they've made their decision on the manager. Because people have said, oh, if Manchester United win the FA Cup, do you think it will change anything? I think they've made their decision regardless. If they're 100%. Smart, they should have made their decision.
I agree, Flawless, but it's never going to be Southgate because he doesn't line up with the credentials of what we want.
I hope you're right. I agree. I don't think it'll be Southgate.
No, but he doesn't have the qualities. He doesn't have the. He won't match Big O's philosophy of how we want to play football. Because you look at England and look at him. The guy's only had managed Middlesbrough on the 21s England team in England. That's not good enough for me.
Okay, so I've got a question for you, Ivorian. Yeah, if Southgate, obviously this guy's made it to finals and semi-finals. Yeah, if he gets linked with the, no, serious question. If he gets linked with the Ivory Coast job, you're not taking him.
No way, bro. Like I stand on my stance, bro. Not for Manchester United, not for Ivory Coast, man. I've seen England play. It's boring. I've seen Ivory Coast play. We play some good football out here. I can't stand England's football. There's no way you can bring him in. He'll get sacked like Chris Hughton did for Ghana, bro. We'll call him out.
Yeah, you lot will run up on him. 100%.
Yeah, we'll run up on him. We'll run up on him. We just want to talk to them. Please, we just want to talk to them. We just want to talk.
I just want to see him in the press conference eat some jollof or something. That's all I want to see.
You just want to chat. You just want to chat.
We just want to chat. Yeah, sure. But before we carry on, run up the likes, people. Continue to run up the likes. We're at how many likes are we at? 38 likes, actually doing all right, but let's get up to 50 likes. Like check 1212. Make sure you share this across all the socials. Hit that subscribe button, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Unfortunately, now we do have to talk about Brentford 1, Manchester United 1. Horrendous performance. Corey, will go to you for the thoughts on the game.
Why does everyone respond like that? Every United fan responds out with bad news. Some man sit back in the chair. When I trapped him, just sit back in his chair. Ryan puts his hand over his face.
I haven't got an answer in it. Like,
that's fair. Be honest. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Corey, you've already answered it without saying anything.
Yeah. That is the shake of the head and the disgusting.
Second-hand embarrassment again, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Second-hand embarrassment. Second-hand is embarrassment. Speaking of second-hand embarrassment.
By the way, can I just say, the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. I told as for
any moment, man. Any moment.
Yo, this guy! I swear to God, Ryan's gonna hate you for the rest of his life, bro.
Yeah,
I think is that someone you know?
Ryan, I'm on the stream.
God.
Leon, look again. I'm on the stream.
You didn't see that, Leon. Look again.
Leon, are you ready? Wait. Look.
By the way, can I just say, the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. I told as for
big up the panel.
Pick up the panel's crazy.
Flawless, you are horrible, man.
How am I horrible?
You didn't even back him. Man just said, yeah. But do you know what's funny? It was like this for set like. Yeah, but big up the panel. Make sure you get the likes up.
If I didn't say anything, we'd still be sat in silence now. Bear in mind, that was like 3 years ago, that clip, just to clarify. Like, you can tell because my hair's so short. Yeah, that's like 3 years ago, that clip. Yeah.
How did it get? Why
to be fair, I feel like Flawless
He was holding receipts for Flawless,
to be said, but nothing was said. Like,
just
a couple of seconds.
The gal did it because just to clarify, because we did the 10K subscriber party recently. Big up to everyone as well. Like,
I need a moment.
10K. Yeah, it's all good. Like, so that, and then Warrior J found it because someone asked in the comment section, best moments from Sarcasm City, and out of context had that clip, and then someone had said, what about this clip? And then they kind of resurfaced from there. And obviously, a lot of people had not seen it. Because I think that was lockdown. I think. Don't quote me on that.
There's two parts that are funny with it. The lack of tone of voice with the compliment. And then you just like letting it just sit for a minute and just be like...
I was allowing man to
Flawless, you're basically in a restaurant and a man served you unseasoned food. And he's like... And the waiter stood next to the table saying, how is it, mate? And you're just there like...
you got a drink. I allowed man to get a response. Like, that's what it is.
You did.
The gal did him dirty. The gal did him dirty. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a part one to that I need to find. I've not got that bit clipped up. And I tried. I backed him. I said, yo, Ryan, whatever lie you want to tell, I'm with you. I'm here. And that's what he came up with. That was his comeback. Like, don't blame me. Blame the gal. They were silent. Look at their expressions. Hold up. Yeah, Leon, you looking? Watch, I rolled a remix.
No, don't run it back, please.
Run it back. Wait, no, Leon, here what
I'm leaving my phone in the car and I'm getting off. You run it back.
No, Leon, no. This ain't the original. This is the remix. This is the remix of it. Wait. Hold it. Don't go anywhere. This is the remix. Hold it.
By the way, can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
I big up the panel. I told as for
Oh my god. No, that's up there with Faz. And Faz killed me this week, you know.
Oh. He's a better man than me that coming back on the camera.
Bro, yo. The remix is horrible. Oh my god.
Great. Yo, that is a fantastic.
It's the way the girl's like. Oh my god.
Now he was feeling hella confident now. He just done his hair. His chest was out. He was like, you know what? Let me just drop my bar, you know, and see where it goes.
Straight away, big up the panel. You're taking the piss.
Ryan got aired differently.
Can I just say?
Why you on me, yo?
Why you on Flawless? No one asked him to drop those bars.
You let it like simmer in it, like
that's where you let the pause.
And then second of all, you just went to route one chat. You got the panel. Like you could have said anything else, innit? Like you just went to protocol.
Yo,
you know what? To be fair to Flawless, sometimes if you're in them situations, let's just say you're with another brethren and he approaches a gal and then it's just wrong the way he does it. Sometimes you're like the things are looking at you like, is that your representation? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a drink in it.
I thought one of them would respond. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't say that. I was like, all right, the conversation is gonna continue in that. But bear in mind, like Jan said yesterday, we was on Shameless. That's not new.
If they said thank you,
But Jan was tired. Look at her face in that clip. Yo, she's tired, man. Because he's been like
oh, here we go again. Another guy trying to get my number.
Like we've been working together for a longer period of time at that point, and in particular, Jan, she was just tired of man at that point. She's on tonight, people, so we'll get the explanation from her, and I think she's most at fault. But that's just me.
Yo, do not play that remix again. Just get on with the stream, man. Do not play that again.
We will, man.
Bro.
Don't worry, man.
I won't play the remix again. There's more clips.
There's more clips of Ryan.
There's more clips, man.
She's gonna be on tonight.
Yeah, Jan will be on tonight. Yeah, of course. Of course, I'm gonna ask her. Like, yeah, we need to get to the bottom.
What time? What time? I need to watch this.
It'll probably be 11 or half 11. I need to message you to pattern the time. But the United City show tonight, people. Lovely segue. ManDem United, Gyaldem City. Me and Yana be talking.
Has she seen that clip?
Yeah, of course. She's seen it yesterday.
I bet
she's seen it when it initially happened. I was saying, yeah, she was laughing because she likes dunking on him too. I blame her. She's like, nah, it's not my fault. It's like, it's you. Because you didn't say nothing. She was like, I'm just tired of him.
No, at that point. It's Ryan's fault. Let's be real now. It's Ryan's fault. Yeah.
Oh, it's great, man.
It's on him. No one asked him to do that.
Just to clarify, people, I will play this clip every day. Every day I am on this earth, I am playing this clip, people. Do not get it mistaken. This is going nowhere. You might get 16 out of 10 merch, man. I swear you might get teased. You might get teased saying 16 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, yo.
Ryan was feeling himself.
He was
Corey's face is
on October 16th, you need to bring everybody back again for that stream. All 4 people, you need to bring them back.
You need to bring him back.
I'll try. I'll try bring the 4. I'll try bring the quartet back together, yo.
You gotta have those. What do you call it? When you get everyone back from the same school, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll try. I'll do my best. I will do my best to get the 4 back together. I don't know.
You get a reunion, though, bro.
If you think he's going back with them, no chance.
Yeah, might as well.
He knows.
He will. Yeah. The way he spoke to them, 16 out of 10, he's coming back.
Corey, you've never worked with Ryan before, and it shows. That's how.
Ryan says 16 out of 10. He's coming back. He's
with it. He's that stupid. He'll do it. He'll run it back. He'll run the same. He got another job. He got another compliment loading.
You know them guys that never give up on the compliments and know they're not getting anywhere with the thing. Yeah, and they keep telling me, can you just leave me alone? I said I got a boyfriend like 20 times. Like, I don't want to be friends with you. Ryan's persistent. He's gonna come on the show and ask the same thing again. You guys are looking 16 or 17 out of 10.
He's gonna try it. He'll say 16.5 or something.
Yo, people, make sure you like the video. Put in the comments 16 out of 10, people, if you're with us right now.
The movement is everywhere, man. I love it. Even like I said, he DM'd me. I was like, yo, I see 16 out of 10 in all the comment sections I'm in anytime I comment. It's like, yeah, good. Like, that is it.
Yeah, man. You never know. He could
Man thinks he's famous.
He's gonna be famous. If he gets famous, it's because of you, Flawless.
Like shout out to Troops, because when he played it on Back Again podcast, that's when it really, went to the next level and that. And I say I made it a hot line, Troops made it a hot song. Like that's what it is.
Yo, that's why now you got to put Brother after that, bro, right at the end.
There's more. There's more. The thing is, there's more clips. You know what I'm saying? There is more clips of Ryan, like from that stream, other streams, other embarrassing moments. So we gonna get to all that. Like, don't worry. But you lot run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. This is how much we don't want to talk about Manchester United. And we just crashing on Ryan. Like that's what's going on. But Sheik will go to you. Unfortunately, Brentford won, Manchester United won. Thoughts?
Same way that I've been feeling about. Yeah, man. Same way that I've been feeling about every single game, man. You could take my match reactions from all previous games that we've had. Just absolutely embarrassing, man. What was it? 85 touches in the opposition box for Brentford. Only 11 touches for us in the opposition box. Crazy. And it's 0-0 to the 90th minute, and this is not taking anything away from his goal, but we're looking to bring on Mason Mount as a left winger. This is United in 2024, man. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, man, I can't. There's nothing to be said. We should have, honestly, that first half, we got lucky that Ivan Toney he had a good game, but he was missing his chances. We got lucky. It could have been one of them 4-0s again. It could have been one of them like 5-1s or some shit like that. It could have been terrible. But this Brentford team is not even all that good, and they showed why. This is why they're literally in the position that they are, because they can't finish their dinner. But hey, man, it is what it is. People still want to back this process. People still want to back this manager. People still want to back these players. I just don't get it. I'm sick and tired of this shit, man. End the season. If you win the FA Cup, fuck off. Win the FA Cup and fuck off. If you lose to Coventry City in the semifinals, sack him in the tunnel. Don't even let him get on the bus, man. Like, simple as that. I'm done. I'm done with this shit, to be honest, bro.
Jeez, Sheik's had it. He's had enough. I've heard what you're saying in regards to it. Man.
With that performance, you know what? Yeah, it's funny because you go into that game and you're thinking, okay, Brentford, all right, they're not doing well. They've been losing, dropping points. They're close to fighting relegation battle. We've just beaten Liverpool. Surely this must be another one of those situations where we say, this must be the start of something good now, and continue that momentum from that Liverpool game. surely you must go there and win because it's an important game. We have to get these 3 points because we've got Chelsea, we've got Liverpool coming up. You know that, and those 2 games could technically just dent our top 5 chances. So we have to win this game. And the team went out there and to not perform to their best of their abilities. You know, defensively was poor and awful at times. But shout out to Onana, who's probably the most positive player out of everyone as well. Yeah, shout out to him. He did really well. But in terms of that midfield, non-existent midfield, I watched Kobe Mainoo midfield on his own and just on his own doing his thing. He was because I never saw Scott McTominay, aka Mick Shadow, Mick Waste, and Bruno Mars doing his own thing. You know, it was embarrassment to have a midfield of them 3, and it just shows me that. Like, and I'm asking Eric Ten Hag, do you not see what we see, or you choose to ignore it, or you've had enough? Like to see Kobe Mainoo get subbed off Flawless and the rest of the guys, yeah, and to bring on Mount and Casemiro, knowing that our problem is Bruno Fernandes and Scott McTominay not making himself available in midfield, and Brentford just running past us. And it was sickening to see Brentford had 14 shots in the first 45 minutes towards our goal, yet alone that 0 was on target, yeah. But it was embarrassing for Manchester United to face that, and then to see 85 touches in our own area being completely dominated by Brentford, who haven't been good, is making me question so much, man. But I need to get onto the manager regarding the substitution.
Oh yeah, go on, get to it. I just seen what you sent me, Sheik. Thanks for that.
McTominay offers nothing, no support to Kobe Mainoo. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes offers nothing, no support to Kobe Mainoo to structure that midfield to make sure that we don't get run through easily. But yet you take off the only guy that's kind of like the glue, trying to make things work in midfield and put things together, and put on Casemiro, who was a no-show, and Mount was a no-show. Apart from the goal, he was a no-show. He did nothing throughout the whole time he was on, and yet you don't see the problems. And you see that Bruno is evading space, and McTominay. Are you telling them, or they're not following instructions, or they just you're the one that's telling them to be in those positions? Because there's only 3 outcomes. I want to know. Are you telling them that they're missing and they're not being in the position that we're to be to shore up the midfield so we don't get run through? Or they choose not to follow instructions? That's the second option. Or the third one is you're actually telling them to be way up and forget the fact that Kobe Mainoo's on his own. And our strike force, and I can't say much about Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes because they are what they are, you know. They give you what they give you, you know. It's gone beyond us. Like, I know what they are, I know who they are. You know, what can I say? Like, that's what they do. That's what they do best. But a game with Højlund again, nothing. Scraps. Could Højlund do better? Yes, he can. But can the team do better to assist him and find him? They can absolutely do that, man. But Manchester United, it is what it is, man. Week in, week out, just inconsistent performances. And the manager is beyond clueless now. You know, you can just look at him and I think
you can just tell from the lineup that he picks what it's going to be. As soon as I see the lineup, I know exactly what game it's going to be. When you play Garnacho and Rashford with Højlund, or when you play Mino with McTominay and Bruno, you're doing the wrong 2 and 1. I call it 2 and 1, innit? Like basically like 2 reckless players with 1 sensible one.
Yes.
But I mean, to be honest with you, the season was done a while ago, to be honest with you. This is the same, like we said this on ManDem Talk the other day, it's the same pattern every single week. So for me right now, who was it, Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. This is what Ten Hag is, so I'm not even surprised anymore, guys. I don't expect anything. So
one thing, we're conceding the same goals that we've been conceding, cutting it back and someone tapping it in from either the left or right flank. You know, the goal that we conceded, Ivan Toney from the right hand flank crossing it in for Aya to just tap it in. I've seen that goal we've conceded numerous times this season, just being on repeat with an open midfield and a player running on to finishing it off.
It's just overload, isn't it? That's why I always say to people, what do you think the opposition manager's tactics is? It's not going to be anything spectacular. It's going to be like, Man United are probably going to play 1 holding, so make sure that you have an extra player going forward. Because like, I think Rance said it the other day. I think he said that we defend with 4 and attack with 6 when we should be attacking with 5 and defending with 5. And he just doesn't see that extra man makes a difference. And like, but to be honest with you guys, like, I know people had hopes of getting in top 5 and all that. I don't want any of it. We don't deserve to be there. Why do you want to be in the Champions League to get embarrassed again? What's the point?
Do people still have hope for that? That we
no, but the thing is that even if we were close now, people are, I don't want it because we're turning into Arsenal. Arsenal used to want to go every year and they never made it anywhere. I don't want to be that.
We need to get right to get back.
One game a week, rebuild.
Yes, one game a week, fix everything that's important. The 6 days that we're not playing, fix the club up week in, week out until we fix everything up. And you know what I have to say? I also, which doctor did we upset in life that we just keep accumulating injuries? Varane, half time, come off. I heard this concussion. Lindelof, Iceman, keep breaking. The ice keeps breaking. He got injured again. And we're going back to the situation that we're in with Maguire again. Who did we upset? That we
I don't even think our injuries are that as bad as people make out.
Bad, man.
I feel like every club has injuries. Look at what way Brentford played and they've got way more injuries.
Newcastle have got injuries. Yeah, it's not an excuse. And whether everybody's Newcastle is crazy. Like Steve was telling me about the injuries. I think they have like one fit. They have like one fit senior fullback and like one fit senior.
But with us, it's 1 in, 1 out. One gets.
No, but here's the thing, Ivorian.
Do
you know why it looks worse, Ivorian? Because the manager doesn't rotate and keep players warm so you can bring them into the system. Because he plays with like 14. We always look rubbish because he's like, oh yeah, I haven't played you in 2 months, so yeah, now you need to turn up and play. And that's when the fans start saying, Amrabat shit and Eriksen's not very good and Rara, of course. Are they with the level of where we want to go to? No, but you're not giving them a chance to play well because you're not even playing them consistently. Why can't Eriksen get a game or 20 minutes? Why can't Amrabat get 20 minutes?
Why can't Eriksen play in Bruno's position?
Oh, I've given up on that. I gave up on that.
You know why? Because his manager makes foolish decisions. Why not play Eriksen on the 10? Eriksen
because the manager thinks Bruno's 16 out of 10.
Yeah, that's 16 out of 10.
Bruno's a guy, man.
And Bruno just looks at him like he's Yan City, bruv. That's all he does.
No. We look at Ten Hag and Bruno like Yan City was looking at Ryan in that clip. That's how we look when we watch it. Go check watch-alongs. Go check match reactions. Bear in mind look how unenthusiastic Sheik and Corey were when I asked them about the game. And that's how I feel about it. I already know before asking you or Leon that how they feel about it. Manchester United, everybody's just dejected. Everyone's dejected. Everybody's just no confidence whatsoever in regards to this team. There's nothing good. Ash was saying this on the Unfiltered podcast. Shout out to Ash on Saeed's channel. What is good about what's going on currently?
Really,
what is the positives?
I don't think there is any positives, but doesn't Ten Hag think like raw? Like he must know how we're feeling right now. He must know.
Are you mad?
You know what? I think he's in his own delusional bubble.
Know that we're like, bro, like we're doing this again. Bruno, he knows. He must see what we're seeing. He must see that Bruno runs out of position, that Bruno will loft the ball, and McTominay hides in certain situations.
Yeah.
He must see that. So with that, like, I'm not even a tactical genius, but at least switch it up. Like, why haven't I seen, I don't know, Kobe, Amrabat, and Eriksen in the midfield?
Just because you know why, Corey? He thinks genuinely, and I genuinely believe this. He thinks we are playing well and doing a good job. That's why he's not changed it. And his quotes that and the things he says after matches back that up. That's why he'll talk about XG and talk about us playing well.
I mean, a manager talking about XG is just...
Yeah, and did you not see him after the Brentford game? He looked terrible. Like, I'm not even running jokes or running bants. Like, did you not see him? He looked awful. He looked like he hadn't slept. Like, he looks like a man under extreme pressure. Because he is. Yeah, and it's a wrap. So he's panicking. Yeah, he's under extreme pressure and good because it's your fault. So I have no sympathy for him. This is all you're doing.
But then you came with a big talk. Era's coming to an end.
Why is he doing it again? Yeah, it's like he's punching himself up.
Yes.
He's literally punching himself up. Like, bro, come on, man.
Corey, he don't see what we see because he sees the bigger picture. We don't see the bigger picture.
Yeah, sure.
Where's Eddie, man? Shout
out to Eddie, man. They're probably back Friday. Shout out to Eddie.
Oh yeah, I saw that stream as well. Oh, Flores, I was about to call you, bro.
Go on, which stream? Go on, talk to me.
Get this guy off now.
What stream? Right now. What you talking about? Which
someone talking. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I see someone talking. He was protecting Ten Hag. I was going.
Marcel.
Yeah, that's it.
What are you talking about on Saeed's channel?
Yeah, Faz cooked him the other day.
You mean United v Moscow?
Yeah. I wasn't
Oh
there.
my god.
I wasn't
Oh
there.
my god. One of the funniest streams I've ever seen.
I was trying to
Faz cooked him.
Get him off now. Get him off now. Get him off now because he's gonna get robbed.
Have you seen the comments? People are saying if Eric Ten Hag was smashing his galley, he wouldn't do anything.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Marcel.
But big up Marcel as well. Big up Marcel.
I like Marcel, but yeah, he's just again. I've said it. I've been saying it recently. I've said it before. Anyone who is still backing Ten Hag and backing this team and backing these players, we have nothing to discuss. I have nothing to debate with you. How much more evidence do you need to see to go? This is not good enough. What's good? What is good about Ten Hag? What has he done, or what is he currently doing to earn him more money, to earn him time? People are like, oh, give him time. No, time is earned, not a given. Why do you just get time? Why is that? When did that become a thing that is mandatory as a manager that you get time? Bear in mind, you've had almost 2 years. It's not like you've been here 5-6 games. You've been here 2 years. And in particular, this last season has been horrific. Let's just not forget about one of the most embarrassing Champions League campaigns in modern day history. In our modern day history. Let's not just act like that didn't happen. Let's not act like it's not the 2nd of April when we're still on 0 goal difference. Let's not act like since Sheik sent me the
40 goals
since the 1st of January, we've faced the most shots in the league since the 1st of January.
In the league,
league.
Yeah.
Sheik sent me the picture. Yeah, go on, Sheik.
I sent it to you so you could show it. Like you.
Share the clip. Share it on there. Share it. Yeah, if you can, share it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awful. Like how many in terms of scoring goals? I even know where we're at because I've not even checked. Let's see. But
40 goals.
So we scored 40 goals in 29 games.
Disgusting.
So we have scored less than Wolves, less than Chelsea, less than Fulham, less than Bournemouth, less than Brentford, less than Luton Town.
But we're playing well for 10 minutes.
We have scored less than Luton Town, who are currently sat 18th. Less than Brentford, you are 15th. Bournemouth, you are 13th. Fulham, you are 12th. Chelsea, you are 11th and awful. Wolves, you are 10th. Scored less goals than West Ham. 40 goals in 29 games. And we thought the 58 was bad last season, and we're not going to crack that this season.
Yeah, real talk, I thought that.
We ain't going to crack the 58. But our attack's not a problem. What are we talking about? It's all good. And Ivorian, I know you got a dip. Let them know where they can find you. All that good stuff, fam.
Yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's tuned in today, man. So I'm looking to have a 16 out of 10 day tomorrow, you know. You get me? Like, I'm gonna run this until it's done. But
guys, 100%. I dropped both clips in the group chat, man. I got you, man.
Save it for me, man. No, don't do that.
I gotta wake up and laugh at some point when I'm feeling low. I can laugh at this.
Yeah, when something bad happens to you or you get certain disappointment, you're just gonna flick on that clip and just feel better. You know what I'm saying? I watch it daily just because I'll be scrolling for something else.
The remix is ridiculous.
Oh, the remix is great.
The remix is crazy.
I can show my girl like I
could
be like this guy, but at least I'm
wait. Why am I bad for the remix? I didn't make the remix.
You didn't. Someone did it.
I need a moment. I'm swapping on my laptop anyway. I need a moment to process.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, man, big up to everyone in the chat, man. You can obviously subscribe to Red United TV. Watch the last episode of the catch up yesterday, live on Thursday at 6 p.m. for your football podcast, and of course Chelsea at 8 o'clock for the watch along, and then Sunday for the watch along against the Scousers, man. But it is what it is, man. Follow Red United TV 1 on Instagram and myself, Ivorian_Spice. But yeah, keep subscribing to Sarcasm City and subscribe to everyone else as well, man. Especially Big Six Backs and Chic TV. We're doing amazing fun. Leon Reality is doing his boxing things as well. I'm sure he's put up something from the recent fight that just took place on the weekend as well.
Oh, Wadley Clark. Woo, what a fight.
Yeah.
I know, watch that. Hell of a fight.
I didn't watch it, you know. I didn't watch
my
it.
God, Flawless, go watch that. One of the best British title fights I've seen in a while. But
yeah, big up to everyone. I'll see you next week Tuesday.
Ivorian, definitely.
And the comments, just before Ivorian goes, the comments,
Yep.
If you might want to see Southgate and I vote in for that Ivory Coast.
No way. No way.
Start the petition
no
now.
Way. Haram. That's haram. Haram. I'm out on that note.
Ivorian, big up, man. Love every time. So this saying here, Manchester United have faced of the most shots in the Premier League this season. Can you zoom in a little bit, Sheik? If you can't, it's all right.
Yeah, I can. It's on Twitter.
Yeah.
I have it open on Twitter.
Yeah. Zoom in.
But it says, they face more shots in the Premier League this season than Man City and Arsenal combined. Only 3 teams have faced more shots than United, and 2 of them are in the relegation zone.
And people are still backing this. How many more stats do you need? And people like to do eye test versus stats. Stats, it's horrible. Eye test, it's horrible. What is good? Why does he warrant more time? Why does he warrant more money? What is his manager currently doing? And there's having a poor season and there's falling off an absolute cliff. Poor seasons happen, but not to this extent, where you just fall off at everything. There's zero positive from the manager perspective, from a team perspective, from an individual player perspective, from a results perspective, from goals scored to goals against. Everything is against us. All stats, there's zero positive stats. Only positive stat is win percentage. It's the best, you know what I'm saying, since Fergie or some, like all our other managers haven't been awful too. What manager's been a success here like that? There's a reason we sacked them, because they weren't good enough. And this whole myth about, oh, who are we going to go and get? There's managers out there. That's what you have to go and locate. That's why it's on. We're running jokes about it before. Omar Barada, everybody else, to pick a style and then go get a manager for said style. I've said it. I've explained that in detail before. That's what it needs to
make sure the manager can implement it. Don't bring me a manager that can't implement what he's saying. I need you to implement it. We got sold a dream with Ten Hag. We wanted Ajax football. We didn't get that. So there's no point in bringing in the name and the person that you've seen him do it at a different club if he can't deliver it at our own club. That I need a guarantee that you are doing that when you get here. Do not try to change it and say I'm not doing it when you're here. Yeah, that ain't happening.
That's not happening. And that should be a conversation beforehand with said manager. Like when you're talking to him, this is the start. It should go hand in hand. The manager should already know what it is before he walks into the negotiation room. The manager should know. Oh, you lot are looking to play this style. I play this style. Okay, now then we go from there. Okay, these are the players who can play said style. So let's keep such and such. Even if they're not good enough quality-wise, they can play us. They can play that. Same with I use Spurs and Ange Postecoglou. He walked in there, okay, this is my style. These are the players I'm keeping, even though they want improvements in most areas. These are the players who are not good enough. None of this clean slate business for Manchester United. Tired of
no more clean slate.
No more clean slate. The slates are gone. There's no more slates.
You'll be judged this season. So however you play this season, we'll decide if you're in or out. That will be you.
And
I think that's what Brailsford and them man should have said. They should have just came in and said, listen, at the end of the day, we're here now. We're gonna judge you in this season, and depending on how you play, your ups and your downs, how you react, like we'll decide if you stay at this club.
Yeah, and that's it. There needs to be that.
Get your shit together.
Yeah. And to Kevin Diaz, who says we're facing the most shots sitting back against teams. That's the crazy part, is we're sitting back and conceding the most shots. If you're sitting back, surely you should be defensively rigid and tough to break down.
Yeah.
How you sitting back and we are so defensively, make sense. We're a defensive outfit, but we concede the most shots and concede so many chances and concede so many goals.
So many
80 plus touches in our box from Brentford. What? What? What are we? What is going on? What is going on? And to Ramo, who said this, because he said 2 years ago, and we see absolutely nothing. 2 years just wasted. But Manchester City also struggled against Brentford. Here's the difference with that, though. For them, it's a one-off. Because every team is going to have that. Any top team in the league, we've watched City, we've watched Liverpool, we've watched Arsenal have games where they've not performed well or not got the correct result. But for the most part, it's one-off. It's 1 out of 10. 9 times out of 10, they're on point with the result and the performance. With us, it's the opposite. 9 times out of 10, we're not on point with the result or the performance. And that's where it lies. One-off games where you play bad and you're just like, all right, we got a draw. We didn't play our best today, or we got to win. That happened under Sir Alex Ferguson on a regular, like season after season, where there's certain games we played and it's like, okay, we didn't play well, but we got a point. Or we did, but it should be exceptions to the rule. The problem with Ten Hag and Manchester United is this is the norm. As bad as we were against Brentford, notice we've been on here over an hour and 20 minutes. No one here, Ivorian when he was here, I said, I was shocked by the performance at Brentford. No content creator I've heard say that. No fan in the comment section. Nobody on socials. No one I know in real life. The 0 Manchester United fans out of all of them I know say, I was shocked by that performance against Brentford because it's the norm. We expect you lot to be terrible. That's how bad you are. that we expect you to be absolutely awful and just embarrass us. And it is embarrassing. And we just have, Thursday we got Chelsea and then we got Liverpool rolling to town on Sunday. So that should be good fun.
Oh,
that should be good fun. It should be great fun.
And Liverpool are going to be so mad.
Yep.
They're going to be so mad. Like, oh.
They're going to be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And big up to Warrior J as well, who says, this is Varane's quote. I know that personally I won't live until 100. I know that I've damaged my body. I've put myself in danger. By speaking about it, situations can perhaps be better analyzed and take decisions based on the risk. So that's from Let Equip. So I'm guessing that's in regards to he had concussion. So hopefully he is good. Because that ain't no joke.
Hopefully.
Like, concussion is no joke whatsoever. So I'm hoping he is all right. Because he actually played well in that game. Like, he was one of the few who actually defended extremely well in that game as well. Yeah, no worries, Corey. That's all well and good. Actually, Corey, we'll go to you before we close out. Prediction for the Chelsea game. Obviously, we travel there Thursday. Chelsea versus Manchester United. Prediction, my friend.
What did I say? I said 1-0, innit?
Did you say one? You said 1-0 United.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Okay, fair. It's gonna be a horrible game. That's fair enough. Sheik, what are you saying? Chelsea, Manchester United.
1-1. I'm not confident at all, to be honest. Even though Chelsea are shit, but we're ash two cheeks of the same ass, like you always say, man. Like, it's a mid off. So 1-1, man. Stinky 1-1 for real.
Awful. Leon, what are you saying? Chelsea, Manchester United.
Draw.
Yeah,
it's got a draw written all over it. That game.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's battle of the shittest, isn't it? So, yeah, I'd say draw, to be honest with you. I think... I don't know how much more motivation these players have got because there's not really anything to play for. Like, they've clearly been unmotivated for a while now. Let's see. It's hard, flawless, man. It's like the last 9 games we're just watching them dwindle down. And it's just a load of crap in it. But
yes, it's rubbish.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I'll say draw.
I didn't even watch the Chelsea game. Like, I didn't watch them, man.
Now I watched them because it makes me feel better that it's not just us.
That man are top quality shit.
Yeah. We're bad, but don't get mistaken, Corey. They're bad. We're bad, but they're worse than us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They worse than us.
All I do is I get notifications. Chelsea 1-0 up, full time. Chelsea 2, and I'm just like,
yeah. Trust me, they're like they're bad. There's a reason they're 11th. As bad as we are, like they are worse than us. Like Poch,
they almost lost that game.
Yeah, Poch is they almost lost. Poch is one of those. It's like he sounds worse than Ten Hag. Like when he's speaking on microphone, like things he says. Yeah, like I'll be like, yeah, Ten Hag said. Like when Lewis is here and we talk about it, and I say something Ten Hag says, and he'll say, "Well, Poch said this." I'll be like, you know what, you got me still. Like playing for the point at Bournemouth and things of that nature. Like yo, and Ten Hag said some wild stuff. But it's mad. But yo, Corey, I know you got dip. Let them know where they can find you. All that good stuff.
Love. Yeah. Obviously, Big Six Branch. You know what time it is. We're gonna be live in half an hour, I think. Yeah, yeah, man. Flawless love having me on. Sheik, Leon, look after yourself, brothers. Yeah,
man. Bless up, Corey, man.
Well,
big
man.
Up every single time, Corey. Big up, man. Shout out to Corey every single time. We are going to close out very, very shortly. Get your final few questions in, people. Please run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget we are available on all audio platforms as well. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you stream music. If there's a podcast section, we will be there. And if there's somewhere we are not in a podcast directory, let me know and I'll make sure I get uploaded to that. Because I know some people like listening to these whilst at work. I get messages about that. People are like, yeah, I just have it on the Spotify at work. It's easier than having the YouTube open and it uses less data as well. But yeah, big up to, and the links for that and everyone's channels are underneath in the description as well, people. I don't know if I've froze or Sheik's froze. Let me know, people. Is it me or is it Sheik? Oh, is it you? Okay, I thought it was my Wi-Fi as well. But I see all of you lot in the chat. There ain't really too much to discuss, people. That's why we were just talking and just running jokes about Mr. 16 out of 10. That's legit it, because it's just embarrassing in regards to Manchester United. It's It's just a pitiful performance. It's just bad to watch. Ain't looking forward to it. That game against Chelsea has a draw written all over it. It has a draw written all over it. What we got coming up tonight, though, people? I'll be on with rants in about 20 minutes on this channel, so 6:30 p.m. UK time. Then over on the playback as well. For those that don't know, all of the non-Manchester United Premier League watch-alongs are on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people. Obviously, NBA watch-alongs also on the playback as well. Champions League watch-alongs will be on the playback. Also, FA Cup watch-alongs all on the playback as well, people. So just download the playback app or go to playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV as well. Obviously, playoffs start this month. I'm gassed. I can't wait. I really, really can't wait. And we will be doing a courtside commentary in regard to do a preview of the play-ins, preview of the playoffs. Then after the first round, we'll do a recap, and the second round, and so forth and so forth. So every stage of the playoffs, we will do a recap and do a preview as well, people. We will get that done. And that'll be here on the YouTube courtside commentary podcast. And yeah, I'll redirect to rants unless someone else is live. Let me know who else is live, Warrior J. If not, I'll send everyone over to rants. And I just need to chill out a little bit before we get to that. But yeah, hopefully Varane is good. That's what I will say. Hopefully, because he has been pretty much the only shining light. But again,
if it wasn't for Varane, we'd concede way more goals, man.
Yeah,
way more goals if it wasn't for Varane.
A big up to this crook. Jezzy says you're still in Europa League places. Would need to drop to 9th, I think, if 5th gets Champions League for New York. The thing is, I think we'll get Europa League, and I'm not against it for the new manager. I think one is not only a European competition he can win, two, it's another way into the Champions League. And I think it's a winnable competition for the new manager if he is competent. If we implement an actual style, an actual system, and a manager implements it also, we should be okay in that competition to win it. It's the Europa League. It's the second-tier European competition for a reason. But we'll see in regards to that. But hey, Sheik, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff. Before we close out.
Sheik TV on YouTube. Tomorrow I will be going live. We're gonna do like a preview to the Chelsea game. We're also gonna talk a little bit about this whole Wilcox thing. And yeah, check out Mud Brothers episode 9 I did yesterday with Eli, Spoobs, Curry P, M. De Niro. Check that out. And then next Monday, obviously, we'll be live for episode 10 of the Mud Brothers show. And then on the weekend, I'll be doing a match reaction right after the Liverpool game. But appreciate it, man. Everybody subscribe. Get Sarcasm City to 11K. And also check out the playback and all the other channels and stuff, man. Sarcasm City TV Gaming, all that good stuff, man. Big up. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, yeah, every time. And I forgot to mention that as well. Obviously, it'll probably be 11 p.m. people, the Manchester United. So actually, no, before that, sorry. West Ham versus Tottenham. That watch along will be live on the playback, 8:15 p.m. UK time kickoff. Then we'll be back here by 11 p.m. for the ManDem United Yardem City. Yan City will be returning for that show. And then midnight, Raptors Lakers over on the playback. I won't be there, but Fats and the rest of the gang will be holding it down. Then following that, 3 a.m. Kings Clippers. So you got so much content coming up. If you're following at Sarcasm City TV, you see it right there across our socials. You will not miss anything. Because anytime we go live on the YouTube channel, the gaming channel, the playback, the Twitch, I always post it out, people. I always post out on Twitter and Instagram. So make sure you're following, because I know YouTube a bit flaky at times. Leon, I know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Yes, you can find me Leon's Reality. I decided to get the channel back up rocking this week, so I'm going to do 2 streams this week.
Let's go.
Bear in mind, there's a fly in this room that's pissing me off. But anyway, just pop the little mosquito ones you hardly see, and then it pops up every now and then. Anyway, for now, Instagram is where I'm usually at Leon's Reality. Tonight, I've got something exciting dropping. I was working with a Caribbean catering company that did GRM radio the other day. So I've got a little reel going out behind the scenes at GRM radio. So if you want to see a little bit of how they do that, it's like, have you seen it, Flawless? They do live performances and.
I've not seen it, but that's fine. Obviously, I know about GRM radio.
Yeah,
but I didn't
know. So GRM Daily Artists. So for example, on this one, it was like Rough Squad. The composers who are the guys who do the orchestra. They're sick, by the way. Check them out. They've game changed the Afrobeat scene. You got Ambush, Frank Equa, Suspect, Frisco, JME, Crepton Conan, DWE, Was there somebody else in there? I don't want to forget or not. Yeah. So basically, what happens is they come down and they do their tracks as like a live performance in a built studio.
Mm.
So it's like almost like the ManDem rapping, like like a performance, like you'd be watching it on stage. It's bad. So yeah. So obviously, I know the catering company, and then they asked me to do it. So it was a good experience, though. Do you know what I mean? But anything else to do with me, let me know. Anyone else in the UK that wants to collaborate as well, I'm always down for things like that.
Sure.
And also, big up yourself, Sheik, man. You've not got long left. Ramadan, what, 7, 8, 9 days left?
Oh no, I don't fast. I'm not Muslim.
I don't fast.
Yeah. I don't fast. Yeah.
You being that food, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We eating, man.
We eating, man. We eating, fam.
Not my brethren are going Umrah anyway, so big up order.
Shout out to everybody who is fasting though, on the real, man. I hope everyone's holding up well. Went to Saeed, it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? And if you are fasting and you know what I'm saying, and you are struggling, at least you're not rioting people. And that's what you have to hold on to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, another thing as well, big up Marcel. But if you want to see an elite cooking, go watch the last ManDem talk.
I'm actually gonna go check it out.
Flawless.
I'm gonna go check it out.
I've not seen it. No, I can't do it.
Oh my god.
I can't do it.
Oh my god.
Saeed, my guy. I love watching his content. I can't deal with people back in Tanakh. I can't.
No. The way he gets cooked is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And obviously, that's not a disrespect to Marcel, because I'm one of the people that always tries to understand where Marcel comes from, like as a perspective of why, not to go like with my preference, like I sound like an AG, but like more to go with like, if you back this guy so hard, like where does that come from? And he's explained to me that he's watched him for years, and this is just the guy for him. And yeah, anyway, when Faz is on there saying, "Tenog, do you love me? Are you riding?" Like, yeah, you need to watch it. It's too funny. It's absolutely hilarious, bro. I was crying. So yeah.
It is. I'm just not with it. Like I just can't. But anyone back, you got all the evidence is staring you in the face. I just don't want to believe it. It's like, all right, Faz, there's nothing more I can do. There's nothing I can say. Right? They're all, like I said, the eye test and the stat test both show you exactly what it is. But we're gonna close out, people. We are gonna redirect over to Saeed. Like I said, I'm live with Rant in just under 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm gonna look into that.
Well, so yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's tuned in. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well, man. We're gonna end it, you know what I'm saying, with the original and the remix.
So no, don't please.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
All right, big up the panel. Look at Leon's face. Hey, Leon.
I can't watch it. That's the thing. I'm hearing it, but I didn't watch the screen.
Don't forget about the remix, man. Don't forget about the remix.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
All right, big up the panel.
You know what's funny? When you watch it, the funnier it gets. The way she's like,
she's just like,
and then Flawless's eyes go like looking. Oh, that's too.
And the reason why I said big up the panel is because Jess said it in the comments on the screen. It was on the screen. That's why I said I was getting to the comment. That's what it was. But anyways, we close it out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Shout out to all the 16 out of 10s. Big up to everyone. Big up to everybody supporting Sarcasm CTV. I'm about to, before I go on Ranty Stream, put that clip out properly. You know what I'm saying? We do it. Man said, run that back. Oh, no. I need to post it out because you see the remix. I've not put it like out on my socials.
You need to show Rant will be done.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Without doubt, man. It's been on back again. It's going everywhere.
Hey,
like, I'm trying to get this to go viral.
Instagram, do that, bro. Like, there's pages that literally just run memes.
Yes.
I can't wait until that video
reaches. Did they pick one? They pick you.
Yes, they
you know what you need?
Pages, man.
Put Castillo at the end. It's not looking good, bro, or something. Just put something like that.
So we're gonna do that. See, you giving people ideas. Hey, to people the guy who remixed that, his name was Huncho on Twitter. Salute to you. There's gonna be more remixes. People go remix it. People are super creative. I'm just putting the content out there for it to get remixed.
It's so great. Bad. It's so bad.
Wait. What's so bad?
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
All right, big up the panel.
Oh my god! You
shout
so bad this.
Shout out Tom Little because he was the one who initially put the crickets, yo. I like to say, yo, the remix is fire. I can't lie, yo. The remix is fire, yo. Remix.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. I told as for
it's Ryan's face, man. Ryan's face is so funny, man. Like he's just like you can see his eyes moving back and forth to both of them. He's waiting for them to say something, man. It's crazy. That's just hilarious.
Because of the smile at the end, where he smiles at the end afterwards.
Hey,
people, we're out. We've gone over an hour and a half, right? I can't take this.
We are people.
Honestly,
love to everyone,
hurting, bro. Like,
love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big opportunity.